Tuesday, Tuesday, and then Sanders on, and then Sanders on. Looks like it's working. Looks like it's working. So varsity game first. So varsity game first. Let's see how they were down by. Let's see how they were down by down 2-3 players, and Carlero Ariola's out as well. So probably both games. Outside corner. Drive to left field. It's overhead. It hits the bottom of the fence. It hits the bottom of the fence. And Kelsey in with the stand-up double. Strike three swinging as the pitch again outside, but Cassie had to swing at it after the last one was called the strike. She's trying to hit that outside. Toby's trying to hit that outside part of the plate. Backstop. Count 2-1. Rivas to bat. Outside, but called the strike. One, two. Number 7, Murdoch. Sorry about the quality today. Internet's pretty. Sorry about the quality today. Internet's pretty bad here at Joe City. Best quality we can. We can't go any higher or any lower. Joe City. Best quality we can. We can't go any higher or any lower. Tipping the bat for the Wildcats is number 10, Audrey Neal. High fly to left field. It's drifting with the fence and a little bit overhead. So looks like Shader is a strike. Like we're going to get. So we'll keep working with it. Strike outside. Pitch down. A little change up there. Bruce swings on strike 3 as catcher catches a foul tip. So strike 2. Before first base able to pick that up. So 1 out, 1 on with Tori Slater doing a good job of waiting for her pitch. With Penrod up to bat. Still just 1 out. No, sorry, 2 outs. Still just 1 out. No, sorry, 2 outs. 2 people on base for Penrod. 2 people on base for Penrod. Going on. High ball 1. So your Lady Elks are down to, I think, 11 healthy players today. Brings up Amber Neal today. So it looks like we have 3 sisters on this team. Single. Single brings in Neal with the second. Neal with the second. Puerto knew this would be a tough. Puerto knew this would be a tough game, especially when you have three of your starters. Side. Have three of your starters. Side. Little inside ball one. Little inside ball one. Count now. Count now. Ball three. Ball three. Strike. Strike one on Murdoch. Strike one on Murdoch. Nice pitch by Kensley there. Nice pitch by Kensley there. Wow. It was dropped by Wiltbank. Runners are safe all around, and Penrod with the catch anyway. Runners unable to advance, so 2 outs. Inning though, before complete inning, scores 4-1. Cassie hits the line, fly to center field, right to center fielder. She just had to move out 2 or 3 steps to her left.
It's really far down.
So got it where you might not see a whole bunch, but for instance, looks like I might have to invest in a mobile hotspot or something so we can make sure we have these. Hit. Hit. No runs, no runs, no errors. That well, I had to plan like to thank those who sponsor this, and I know we've had some technical difficulties this year. Seems like the internet would get better instead of worse with the internet and other problems. So hopefully we go through the season. Our defensive alignment Webster at first. Joe City ahead 4-1. Outside ball 2. Three and 0 the count. Count goes. Scobie goes down to first. Three Cats. Nils, she squares the bunt and lets it go. It's a strike. Thrown down by Slade, but way too late as Scobie steals second base. So strike 2. Strike 2, little pop fly. Trailed there by Penrod, and she takes about 4 or 5 steps back, so 1 out with just 1 on, no run so far. Brings up Mackenzie. to Mackenzie Jenser. Advancing, unable to get her, so 2 outs. And Scobie on third now. Nice stroke block to keep Scobie from scoring. Strike one. As we get a high one in our favor that time. So 1-1. A little too high that time, 2-1. That one was up around the eyeballs. Hit Walker. Walker strong throw to first and dropped by Autumn over there. Brings up Richards with 2 out. Ball 1 a little high. Ball inside, 3-0. Low, ball 4. Jesmer will go to second, so 2 out, 2 on. Score is 5-1 in favor of the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lead up hitter Murdoch up to bat. Sorry, Peterson. I missed the batter somewhere. High, ball 1. In the dirt, ball 2. Wild pitch gets past Torrey. Runners advance. So count 2-0 as Torrey calls timeout. Go up and talk to pitcher. The infield goes in. Children, young men and young women, keep encouraging them to continue to play in high school. Like I said, we're not only in sports but other activities at the school. Not only in sports but other activities at the school. Drive. Peterson on first now. Draw the first pot for the Elks. Scobie still pitching for the Wildcats. One low. Foul ball over the first base dugout. Evens the count up at 1. Kansas. Outside, 2-2. Kansas count remains even at 2-2. Little foul down the third baseline there. Keeping it alive. As he's fouled off 3 in a row now. In the dirt. takes the count to full. Outside, but calls it a strike. That's that one that Wilbank steps in the batter's box with Elks trailing by 6. Strike one swinging. As she watches that one go by. So Ruth ends up on first base after that hard single with 1 out, 1 on. And misses the ball, strike one. Simpson again squares the bunt. So count goes to 1-1 as Sterling able to pull back on that one. Remains 1 out. Wilbank is at second now though. Strike 3 on that outside pitch. Sterling looking at strike 3, so 2 outs. Still have Ruth on second. Tori Slade at bat. Outside in the dirt, ball 1. Strike 2. Little slow roller to third base. Third base picks it up. It's in the dirt. It gets by first baseman. Ruth will score, and Tori advances up and hurried her throw in the dirt, allowing Ruth to score, and Tori going to second. Penrod up to bat now. Brings the score to 7-2 with Kyler second baseman to catch it, so Penrod's able to go to second on there as firstman Slade to score. 7-3 the score now. With Kelsey up to bat, still 2 outs. Able to throw it in time. Kelsey still a bit in front of that one. It's a grounder to second for the bit in front of that one. It's a grounder to second for the third out. So Elks were able to pick up 2 runs though, so the score after 3. Elks were able to pick up 2 runs though, so the score after 3. Elmer in left field, Rivas in center field, and Sterling Simpson in. Nice spot pitch. Strike outside, but it was called a strike. Like I said, he's calling those outside pitches, so we got the benefit there. So count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Drifting looks like it will be foul ball. As lost sight of it as the dugout's in the way. April Neal still to bat. That ball in and hold Neal to a single. Corey, but O'Neill's able to slide in safe on the steal. Looks like Penrod's underneath that and makes the count for the out. A little short and bottom stretch and able to come up with it. So 2 more runs score on the error. As soon as Ruth threw it, though, third is able to score. So 10-3 with Sammy Jesmer up to bat. High pop flat up. Bring off the 5th inning is Cassidy Elmer. Bring off the 5th inning is Cassidy Elmer. Elmer started the game in center field, is now moved over to the left field. Outside pitch. Left fielder quickly gets steps at the bat. Ken swings through the first pitch for a strike. As coach for Joe City calls timeout. Second home game of the season. Seems like they've been playing a lot of softball, but only the second home game. A lot of softball, but only the second home game. Simpson swings and misses. Strike 2. Swing and strike 3. Scobie strikes out Gatson. 3 for your Lady Elks. As we head to the bottom of the 5th. Your Lady Elks. As we head to the bottom of the 5th. Murdoch going out. Catch about an head between short and between left and center. Neil will go in for a stand-up in the dirt. High ball 2. Crick's done a good job of filling in the last couple of days as Ariola who uses it. Nice dive by Rivas, unable to come up with it though. So Audrey Neal will score with April Neal going. Lorena Sater up to bat now. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Sater, Cats only able to pick up 1 run that inning. So after 5 completed innings, the score is 11 for Joe City. One. Tori. Outside, 1-1. Torrey hits a nice hard single up the middle up in Penrod. So we have runners on with no outs. Who steps on the base for the first out inning? Slade second on the play. So 1 out, 1 on. Bring a Walker's been just a little bit of the pitch the last couple innings as that's his second, so be able to drive the ball out of here. First pitch, one hopper to second, throws it over to first for the out. Walker, Slade able to move up to third, so 2 outs now with Slade on third. To bat now. Homer down low, ball 1. Score remains 11 for the 6th inning. 2 outs, 1 on for your Lady Elks. And we're up to bat. Count to Elmer, 1 ball, 1 strike. Little number back to pitch, who fumbles it. Ellery scores on the play, so 11-4. As the Elks able to score here in the 6th inning, bringing up Webster. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Nice hit in the gap by Webster. Joe City will have a meeting of the minds on the mound, right? And came back within 4. Right now we're back within 5 in this game. Seems like we start hitting a little. Those outside pitches. Strike further outside. Rivas foul ball as it bounces up and hit her. Count remains 1-2. Outside ball, strike 3 called. So Lady Elks were able to pick up 2 more runs there. They go in the bottom half of the 6th, trailing by 11-5 the score. Start out the bottom of the 6th with Scobie up to bat. Crick still pitching for the Lady Elks. Defensive alignment remains the same. In the dirt, ball 4. Scobie goes to first base. If I remember right, 2 of these Neal girls are twins, with the other one being First pitch to the younger Neil. Strike. Scobie down and still second base. Nice pitch by Crick there. Quickly ahead. 0-2. Line drive over Penrod's head for a single. And ball one in the dirt. And wild pass Slade. And Neil will move up to third. To get Jesmer out. Number 13, Sammy Jesmer in the bat now. By Slade on the inside pitch, keeping Neil at third. Ball one. 3. That should keep Neil at third. Two balls, one strike. Five. So top of the lineup, Murdoch up to bat. Hit to Ruth at third. Ruth picks, throws it. Nice play. Inning, holding the Wildcats a one run. So after 6 complete innings, 13 for the Joe City Wildcats. After 6 complete innings, 13 for the Joe City Wildcats. One and one. Trick, but shortstop only had to reach to her right, snag it. Strike one. 1-1. As Will Biggs being patient at the plate. As she knows that she can't let those outside pitches go with her within 3-4 inches of the plate, or he's going to call him a strike. Count full at 3-2. Swings and misses that outside pitch, so strikeout for Wilbank. 2 outs with Simpson up to bat. Final possibly of the game right here. Sterling tries to keep the game going. 2 outs.